Hi, all traders and investors. Welcome to Strike. Today, we are going to dive into Bollinger Bands, one of the most dynamic trading tools. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned trader, this tool is really helpful in your trading strategy. In just 10 minutes, we'll try to cover the secrets of this tool and how it can help you to read market volatility and enhance your trading strategy. Let's first understand what are Bollinger Bands. The name is derived from the creator's name, that is John Bollinger, who invented this indicator back in 1980s. These bands are type of a statistical chart categorizing the price and volatility of the financial instrument over time. Essentially, they consist of three lines as you can see on my screen. One is the moving average line and two standard deviation lines. One is above the moving average and one is below the moving average. So the essential or the default periods that were used is 20 period moving average and two standard deviation, that is plus 2 standard deviation on the upside and minus 2 standard deviation on the downside. Bollinger Bands adapt to the market volatility, which means that these contract or expand according to the market conditions. So when the volatility is low, as you can see on multiple times on this chart, as in this time, again this is where the Bollinger Band squeezes. So these are times when the volatility is low and is followed by a time when volatility increases and the price breaks out on either side, which is seen by expansion in the Bollinger Bands. So as you can see, bands expand when the volatility increases and they contract, which is known as the Bollinger Band squeeze. And then again, when there is a breakout on either side, they expand. So this is the basic working of Bollinger Bands. Now, time to discuss some strategies or approaches that are used while trading with Bollinger Bands. So the very first one is the squeeze and expansion itself. So as I showed on multiple times on this chart, that there are times when volatility is low, that is seen by a squeeze in Bollinger Bands like this, and here as well, which is followed by expansion in Bollinger Bands, which is there when a trending move comes. So now how do you really figure out whether the bands are contracting or expanding, and also how to figure out the direction of the upcoming trend? One way is to combine it with other indicators like RSI or MACD or even the Rohit setup, which I am going to use here. So as you can see, I'll show a few examples of squeezes here. So one squeeze is here, which is followed by a bullish crossover in the indicator, and then the bands have expanded on the upside and the bullish move has played out. Same is the case here, but on the opposite side, bands have contracted, but the indicator has given a bearish crossover, so a bearish move has played out. Another very important, or you can say very popular strategy, is in an ongoing trend, be it an uptrend or a downtrend. In this case, I am showing an uptrend. The price will multiple times pull back to the moving average from the upper band, take support there and continue the trend. Again, it pulls back to the 20-day average, again continues the trend. So another approach is to wait for such pullbacks to the median or the moving average line and then again trade in the direction of the trend. So this is visible in both upside as well as downside. As you can see, right before it is an example of the other side. So there is a trend, again a pullback, again a trend, a pullback, a trend, a pullback. So similarly, pullbacks to back to 20 DMA or in an uptrend, pullbacks down to the 20 DMA are a common strategy that is associated with Bollinger Bands. Now comes the part for scanning stocks with strike with respect to Bollinger Band. So what we have done is we have built few filters for you. I'll go into each one for a bit. So the first one is price crossing below the upper band. So as you can see, when the price is outside the upper band and now coming back inside, it can be a signal that the price is pulling back to the moving average again, and you can look for a possible entry or a contra trade. Similarly, you can do for price crossing above lower band. So Unfortunately, there is no stock showing this. Let me select a wider index to see if there is any example. Yeah, so there is one example for the same. As you can see, the price was outside the band and now coming back inside the bands. Now, the next two filters that are unique is that will be calculating the Bollinger Band width and letting you know the early signal whether the bands are starting to tighten or starting to widen. So that's how you can track if the bands are about to squeeze or expand for a certain stock or an index. So you can trade accordingly. So as you can see, this stock Axis Bank has came into early bands tightening signal. So as you can see, bands have slowly started to contract and the width is decreasing. That is why this trend has already played out and right now it is going to a Bollinger Band squeeze. So you can track this stock further when the bands have further squeezed and wait for a directional breakout. That can save you a lot of time wasting nature of the stock to not enter when it's not going to do anything. Similarly, we have early bands widening signal. So I'm selecting the widening one. Yeah. So this stock you can see slowly trying to get out of the bands range and go into a trending nature, and the bands are coming out of a squeezed point. So you can see here bands were quite squeezed and right now they are starting to expand, which can signal that a trend directional move can play out. Similar setups are visible in the other stocks as well. The band wherever the bands are starting to expand, be it on the upside or on the downside, that stocks will pull up here. So this is the opposite example where the bands are starting to expand but the stock is going down. So bands will indicate you whether the volatility is about to increase or decrease. The directional play, the direction you have to choose based on your other indicators. So I hope you have understood what are Bollinger Bands and the working of this tool to help you understand the volatility conditions in the market. Now do remember, it is not a straightforward tool that will give you signals, but can only help you to judge what the conditions are, whether it is the right time to enter or exit a trade. But you have to combine other indicators, whichever indicator you're comfortable with, be it a oscillator like RSI or momentum indicators like MACD or the RMI itself. So as you can see, I am on the RMI screen and multiple buy sell signals have coincided with the things we have discussed. So here we were pulling back from the lower band and we have got a bullish crossover. Again, we from the upper band, we pulled back to the middle line, that is the average, followed by again a bullish signal. Again, the trend has played out. So this way, bands, Bollinger Bands can be an important part of any trading strategy and help you judge the conditions of the volatility. So do practice it, combine it with other indicators, and let us know if you found this video helpful. So like, share, and subscribe our channel, and let us know other topics that you would like us to cover in future videos. Thank you.